So this is our vintage EQ. The vintage EQ emulates a couple of classic EQs from the 1950s. And you might think 1950s, holy crap, that's really old. But they really dialed these in um, to get the best overall sound, which is found most desirable across the industry. Um, the reason why they're separated like this is because they have two different EQs. Um, or that affect these different frequencies. So this one is one EQ and this one is another EQ. So it's combining the effects of two classic EQs. So the this differs from the equalizer is because it doesn't give us as much control uh, as the classic or not classic the regular equalizer from Ozone because it's not a parametric equalizer. This will well, I guess it is a parametric equalizer technically, but it's not going to give us that like dialed in exact frequency that we want to target. We only have certain options that we can target, which was kind of the standard for those EQs at the time because they didn't really have the technology to implement those really targeted frequencies. So right here, you kind of just sort of make broad strokes as far as the EQ goes. Here, you don't really make it really calculated EQ moves, and this is really great if you have Ozone 8 Advanced. You could use this on different elements in your tracks too. So you could take this out and use this vintage EQ to put on individual tracks. You don't have to just use it in the Ozone module, which is nice. So we have our low controls right here, which will give us a low boost or a low cut. Our low mid boost right here, which can give us a boost right there if we can select those different frequency types and it will move around. Right here is our mid control. So this would be our mid cut. Cut right there. We can select all of these different frequency points right here. And like I said, this is just for those broad stroke type of deals, like where you're just trying to get the tonal characteristics of your overall track to sit better in the mix. And right here we have our high mids. We can boost it right here. Um, and the high cuts, um, the high boost right here. We can boost that, and then we can adjust the Q. But it's not gonna be like the ozone equalizer, right? Because this is a vintage EQ. It's not going to be super precise like we talked about earlier. And our mid side and left and right controls on the left there. And that is the vintage EQ.